All right, good evening, everybody. Friday night in the big city. Let's talk about the weather. Of course, everybody on everybody's mind is the chance for severe weather tomorrow. Will we get some? All right. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about the risk area. There's a slight risk for tomorrow. This is for mainly tomorrow night, and newest models are coming out, and we should be starting to get some new projections from the Storms Prediction Center, but my thinking is that they're going to keep it in the same spot. Which means right here, most of central Georgia in this slight risk. But I am thinking that the risk of severe tomorrow, in terms of like a tornadic threat or major damage threat, is south of this line. The latest computer models coming in right now, and they continue to slow this system down, which would bring in a lot more rainfall well before the upper level energy gets here. So that basically means the system continues to become more, as what we say as in the weather geek world, out of phase. And what we mean by out of phase is you get all the heavy rainfall. Then let me show you. See this area of rain down here in parts of Texas. Okay, so this area of heavy rain now falling in parts of Texas is well ahead of the upper level energy. Upper level energy is way out here. So that means that this system is out of phase. In other words, the surface features are well ahead of the upper level features. When you get the upper level features right on top of the surface features, or where they need to be, things become in phase and you have a much better chance of severe weather. Right now it is looking like tomorrow's system becoming a lot more out of phase than the latest computer models. And we discussed this early in the blog. Latest projections takes this low and moves it in this direction. That also keeps us in the northern side of the storm, in the northern side of this area of low pressures where we want to be. A couple reasons. Let's say this low parks itself right here. The winds circulating around bank up against the Appalachians and then shoot down in this direction. So we've got kind of like a mini wedge ahead of the low pressure as it heads in this direction. That also keeps the cool air north of this line, and the warm juice still stays down here. Now, of course, this is just a projection for tomorrow, but that's what the current thinking is from this guy's point of view. Let's go ahead and track it, and there you can see heavy rain ahead of the system. Upper level energy still hanging well out toward the west, and there are the latest computer models at 8 o'clock. Notice a lot of rainfall. This rainfall again cools the air on the northern side of the warm front. When we get to 1 o'clock in the morning, yes, we're going to have some strong thunderstorms, folks. We're going to have some possible severe thunderstorms with hail producers. But for a tornado threat, I just don't think it's that high. I do think it is a low threat tomorrow. Still keeping it at about a 2. Might even lower it to 1. But nonetheless, the system comes overhead, moves out, and then behind us, look at that, a potential for a little bit of snow in the North Georgia area Sunday evening. Of course, that is yet to be seen. But tonight, not a bad night outside. We're looking at partly cloudy skies, mostly cloudy skies. Oh yeah, got to talk about the severe threat. See again, tornado threat at a low and wind threat at a low. Flooding threat potential. You can see about 1.5 inches to 2 inches of rain here in Metro Atlanta. So the official forecast down to 50 tonight. And for tomorrow, look for cloudy skies, rain, scattered thunderstorms, a high of about 62 degrees. Of course, we'll keep you updated. We'll keep the blog open. We'll keep the dialogue going as well. We'll have new updates when new computer models come out to check out what's happening with the latest projections. Until then, have a fantastic Friday night, folks.